Today we're talking about some huge new news coming out of the CS2 world. This is obviously involving some things that we don't really know exactly what the timeline for is. We don't know if this is coming out sometime during 2024, sooner rather than later. Obviously there's been a talk of an operation for months and close to years now at this point. But there is talk of a new update coming that could really change the CS2 markets in a huge way, and honestly has me rethinking and potentially just entirely changing up my investment strategy and maybe going all in on a different item class than maybe what some people are used to. But first, just want to mention real quick, if you are looking to sell any of your CS2 items or turn them into cold hard cash or crypto or any other payment method, you should definitely hit me up over on Twitter. First link in the description below. Buying all different kinds of stuff right now. I have stuff like this Ursus knife vanilla, hand wrap slaughter, Navaja knife crimson web, some different stickers, capsules, AKs. This is a DreamHack craft, a red tip butterfly knife marble fade, all kinds of different stuff. So if you are looking to cash out, I'm buying pretty much anything and everything for the right price. And of course, by selling to me, you're helping support me, my channel, my content, and giving yourself a way to cash out safely, effectively, and efficiently. I'd appreciate that a ton. If you hit me up, we can get a deal done. With that being said, let's get right into this. So again, this comes from Gabe Follower, and this is actually a little bit of a follow-up from a video that I had previously made and something that people have been talking about for quite some time. But this is Gabe Follower saying he thinks the CS2 devs are making clothing skins and keychains. Reasons why there are no map-based fractions is because agents will be customizable, maybe. More info in the next video. So apparently he has a big video coming up soon. Somebody says, so instead of fixing actual problems with the game like cheaters, they're making keychains and more skins, clowns. And then obviously, as he says, rightfully so, you understand that people who make cosmetic items have nothing to do with anti-cheat, right? Yeah, obviously. But yes, the crazy thing here is that we are talking about agent customization. Now, if you remember early on in 2024, we got, sticker and skin customization, where you could now have so many more options with your crafts, where you could move the stickers all over, you could rotate them around, you could change them around, and there has been hints of this coming to agents for quite some time, but also just keychains being a totally new item, whether it be for your item or for your agents or whatever, could be pretty interesting. But the big thing to me here is the customizability of the agents, which has been a big thing for quite some time. But why is it such a big deal, and why could this affect the markets? We'll talk about that in a second. So Osni said here too, according to Gabe Follower, there's a chance CS2 devs are working on making agents customizable. This would mean clothing skins would be added to CS2, and I guess they would work similarly to PUBG. Not sure how I feel about this one. And then, here's a little anime girl that he decided to drop in there. He's saying, hey, what if we get some, Goku in CS2 and stuff like that, like more Fortnite stuff, which would be pretty funny. But yes, all of a sudden agents, which have been kind of overlooked throughout their history in CS2, despite being very, very good investments. I have some agents pulled up here where you can see the graphs of these agents. Looks very strong, looks very good. These have been overall pretty solid investments, all time. These have definitely been some gainers. They've definitely gone mostly straight up, even though, like I said, people overlook them. I know pro players don't use them. A lot of people in higher elos and stuff don't like to use them and stuff, but still, agents have become a bigger and bigger part of the game, featured at halftime, featured in the pre-match and the post-match more and more. You can see them more and more. Could potentially be a big deal for agents, but the one potential downside here, again, here's a tweet from Price Empire. CS2 leaker Gabe Follower doubles down that he believes the CS2 devs are making clothing skins and keychains. Again, here's another idea of what it would look like. Maybe you can buy new skins, customize them, put different clothes and skins on your agents, and also throw some keychains and stuff on your guns. Who knows for sure? But the one downside here is that if all the agents become so customizable and you can buy new clothes and skins for all the different agents, is that going to devalue agents in some way? Because there's really two ways it could go. It could either be really great for agents because certain agents could have certain customizability, and you could take something like Sir Miami Daryl and make him even sicker and make him like super awesome. He could become by far the coolest agent in the game if there's either Sir Miami Daryl specific customization that allows him to become better, or just certain customizations look great on him, or I could see it going the other way, where if new clothes and stuff like that comes out, you don't even need an agent anymore. You can just throw new clothes and new items on your default guy, or you can throw new clothes and stuff on a really, really cheap agent and still make them just as sick as some of the other ones. So again, depending on how customizability works, it can either be really good or really bad for those high tier agents. But either way, to me, that's a little bit too speculative, a little bit too risky. I don't really know. If I was invested in agents heavy, which I'm not, I would probably be leaning more towards selling my agents and cashing out and wanting to, not really see if agents are about to get, shit on and crash the market and stuff like that. But where I would be more interested right now and headed more to is the patches side of things. And obviously I have Not a huge patches position, but I could definitely be looking to add to that soon. But I have some patches. I have some higher end patches and stuff like that as well. But just like they added the sticker customization where you can rotate them and move them all around, I would totally not be shocked at all if patch customization comes along with all this agent and skin customization and everything as well. And if you can move patches around and twist them and turn them and set them up and make them be in really good spots, that could be so good for so many different patches. This would make me really and is making me really excited and potentially wanting to start loading up on stuff like the Stockholm patch packs. Again, these are unique major items that we have not got from any other major before or since. So a lot of these patch packs, they're getting opened. The quantities are only going down. They're only going to get more rare and hopefully more valuable over time, especially if the items inside them become more rare and more valuable. Again, Operation Riptide patches, obviously they've been insane investments. This is the Dead Men patch. It's down a little bit over the past month, but still in the last year, I'm pretty sure, it's been doing insane 321% up. So Dead Men patch is kind of my sweet spot for not too expensive and not too highly overpriced, but also not so cheap and so kind of huge quantities and stuff out there and not desirable at all. Obviously, you have the Bayonet Frog, which is one of the most iconic CS2 investments of all time. This thing's up 756% in the past year. It's up 14,000% all time. Just absolutely insane. Bayonet Frogs could go crazy if we allow, patch customization. You also have some of the rank patches or whatever, like the Metal Silver Demon. You have really all the Operation Riptide patches, though, and really all of the patches in the game. You have stuff like, the Stockholm patch as well, which I could see potentially being pretty cool and pretty interesting and maybe having more use cases and stuff like that. But again, could end up being really bad for agents, could be really good, but either way, I see it as a big win for patches. I think patches are going to become more focused and more desirable and more applied, especially as agents become a bigger and bigger focal point of the game, which it does seem like Valve is committed to. Again, we've already seen patches going on crazy runs. Price Empire tweeted out this: the CS2 Bayonet Frog patch hit a new all-time high the other day, selling for $867 on the Steam community market. This is really crazy. Some people out there think the Bayonet Frog could go all the way up to $1,200, could go even higher. Who knows? I thought this was funny as well. A meme saying this guy's going to peek A-Site backwards because, he's wearing like a designer shirt with his logo and insignia and stuff on the back. So he's going to have to be turned around and showing off his designer clothes and stuff, which is absolutely hilarious. I believe Osni too tweeted out some stuff about like I said, having Goku or whatever. Me and the homies getting ready to peek mid, with a Goku inside CS2 and stuff like that. Could be super funny. Again, it depends exactly what kind of customizability and how crazy they're going to let us go with it. But if they give us a lot of tools and give us a lot of items, not only could the clothing and items become really big investments or investables in the CS markets and in the CS community, but allowing the different customization options could become a really big thing. People could put a ton of time into designing their agent to their perfect liking, to their perfect specifications, and it could really become, like mini works of art in some way, which could become really cool. And if you allow the community to get creative, it's definitely been shown that the CS2 community loves to get creative, loves to be inventive, and loves to, have more just opportunity and choices and stuff. But this was a little bit weird from Thor CS2. Again, this is kind of like Gabe Followers, like arch nemesis. I feel like the other side of the leaker community. He says CS2 devs will make anything but a proper anti-cheat and Overwatch system, which again, this is weird coming from somebody, big in the community like him, because we saw like the random Twitter and Reddit people saying stuff like this, but like obviously the teams that work on agent customization aren't going to be the same teams that work on anti-cheat and Overwatch. It's going to be two different things, and obviously the anti-cheat and stuff is proving to be very difficult and time consuming and resource intensive and stuff like that, and it's going to happen when it happens. It's going to come out when it's going to come out. It's not like Valve isn't focused and knows that the anti-cheat is very important, but that also doesn't mean they can't, put out other content, stuff like that. So I think this is a little bit weird and a little bit cringe. Seeing a tweet like this from him, I was a little bit shocked and surprised. But like I said, I could definitely see myself loading up on patches here soon, because we don't exactly know when this update is going to be coming out. Obviously, we'll have to check out Gabe Follower's video. Xerpa's him here. He's saying minus agent investing plus patch investing. But it's a crazy time when patches have already been going insane, and patches are also hard to find at a good price because you can actually not buy patches on CS Float, so that leaves your opportunities for buying patches being other sites like the Steam Community Market, like Buff Market. I don't even know what other sites, Gamer Pay, maybe for patches and stuff like that, but they're so illiquid and so low quantities that it's hard to find patches at a good price. Try to find a Bayonet Frog at a market value or market price right now. Yeah, you can get one on Buff 163, but outside of Buff 163, it's very difficult. So that is one reason why it is actually kind of hard to load up on patch investments. But again, I think patches patches are about to get ready to go insane. And right now, my two main investments would definitely be patches and rare cases. And if I, when I do decide to throw extra money into my Steam account or into my markets or whatever, that is where my money's going to be going. And I really do think patches with this agent customization are going to be a huge winner. Now, could we be getting a ton of new patches here soon with an operation? Could that be new competition for our existing patches? Yes, but I do think that the existing patches we have are so low quantity and so high demand and so, iconic and old school and stuff in a good way that they will still be big winners in the long run once agent customization becomes bigger and better over time, which I really do think it's going to. And hearing this, confirmation from Gabe Follower makes me feel even better and more confident about that. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.